Picture this. You're living in London. You hear Big Ben chiming in the distance, a classic red double-decker bus just rolls on by. You can just feel that electric energy. It's one of the world's greatest cities, right?
Or hey, maybe London's not your vibe. What about this? Wandering through ancient cobblestone streets in Edinburgh. You look up, there's a historic castle just looming over the city, and you can actually hear bagpipes in the air. Or maybe you just want to get out into those rolling green hills, dive into the vibrant music scenes. I mean, this is your chance to start a completely new life.
So what if this was your actual reality for the next 2 years? Because I'm telling you, this isn't just some daydream. It is a very real, totally achievable plan. All right, let's get into it. We are going to break down exactly how the UK Youth Mobility Scheme works and turn that big dream of living and working abroad into a super simple step-by-step guide for you. So first things first, let's frame what this is really all about. Because this isn't just some piece of paper, some visa. No way. Think of it as the key that unlocks a full-on 2-year adventure, giving you the freedom to explore, work, and just immerse yourself in UK culture. Okay, so here's the deal. The Youth Mobility Scheme is designed specifically for young people who are looking for that incredible international experience. It basically hands you a visa for up to 24 months, 2 whole years to live and work pretty much anywhere you want in the United Kingdom. All right, now for the million-dollar question, right? Do you qualify? Let's break down the 3 main things you need. And honestly, it is probably simpler than you might think. Okay, key number 1, your age. For most participating countries, the magic number is being between 18 and 30 years old. But, and this is super important, for some nationalities, they've actually bumped that up to 35. So you absolutely have to check the latest rules for your specific country. Key number 2 is all about the money. You've got to show that you have at least £2,530 in savings. And really, this is just so they know you can support yourself when you first arrive, before you've landed a job. And here's the full checklist, all in one place. So, you've got the age and the money. On top of that, you need to be a citizen of an eligible country. We're talking places like Australia, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea. You get the idea. You also need a clean immigration record and, of course, a valid passport. Makes sense. Okay, let's talk brass tacks, the finances. We know about the savings you need to have, but what does it actually cost to apply for this whole adventure? Let's crunch the numbers. So there are really 2 main costs to think about. First, you've got the application fee itself, which is around £298. Then there's something called the Immigration Health Surcharge. This is what gives you access to the UK's healthcare system, the NHS. That part is £940 a year. And yeah, you do have to pay for both years right at the start. And what about the waiting game? How long does this all take? Well, after you go in for your biometrics, that's just where they take your fingerprints and a photo, you're typically looking at about a 3-week wait for a decision. Just a heads up though, during the really busy seasons, that can definitely stretch out to 6 or even 8 weeks. So patience is key. Okay, fast forward. You got the visa, you've touched down in the UK. What's next? This is the fun part. Let's talk about actually working and earning some money. What kind of income can you realistically expect to make? This gives you a pretty good idea. If you're working in common jobs like hospitality, pubs, cafes, or in retail, you could be looking at somewhere between £1,700 and £2,200 a month. Not bad. And if you manage to land an admin job, that could even go up to £2,500. So the bottom line is, you can for sure support yourself and your adventure once you're over there. Okay, so let's recap. You know you're eligible, you've got your budget sorted, and you're getting excited about the jobs you could get. It is time to put all the pieces together. Let's walk through the actual blueprint for a successful application. And check this out. This should make you feel pretty good. For people who actually meet all the criteria and fill everything out correctly, the success rate is incredibly high. As you can see, the odds are seriously in your favor. But, and this is a huge but, what about that other slice of the pie? What's tripping up those other 10 to 25% of people? What are the common mistakes that get an application thrown out? Let's talk about that so you can make sure it doesn't happen to you. The wildest part is that the most common mistakes are so easy to avoid. We're talking about simple stuff, like your bank statements aren't clear enough to prove your funds, or you rushed the online form and just left a few boxes blank, or maybe you missed one tiny specific requirement for your particular country.
It really all comes down to paying attention to the details. So the key takeaway here is just be methodical. Don't rush. The whole thing can be broken down into these 6 straightforward steps. 1. Confirm you're eligible. 2. Gather up every single document. 3. Fill out that online application carefully. 4. Pay the fees. 5. Go to your biometrics appointment. And then step 6. Wait for that awesome news. And hey, to help make sure you get all those little details right and avoid those simple slip-ups we just talked about, there are some really helpful tools out there. For example, some platforms like WanaVisa actually use AI to double-check your eligibility and basically walk you through the whole process. That can be a huge weight off your shoulders. And that really just sums it all up, doesn't it? The youth mobility scheme isn't some crazy, impossible dream. It's a clear, totally accessible path to an incredible life experience. The only secret to success is just being prepared. So there you have it. We've laid out the entire blueprint for you, from checking if you qualify all the way to hitting submit. The path is right there in front of you. So the only real question left is, what's your UK story going to be?